So how can you discern through someone's dating app profile what their faith is like? The short answer is you can't. But the long answer is there will be so many different indications, but ultimately, until you really get to know someone, you will not be able to understand the nature of their relationship with Jesus, of their relationship with church, their relationship with faith. That's only going to come with time, right? There are a few things that you can definitely look out for. On SALT, there are loads of different options for questions where people can speak about their faith. And that's great. And it will give you an indication of the priorities, the faith priorities that that person has. But also being totally transparent, some people will fill those out and actually they won't reflect the strength of their faith at all. And they have misrepresented themselves a bit. And we hope that that doesn't happen. But it is up to you to build those conversations and build a rapport and discern and work out what that person's faith is like in connection and increased friendship and relationship with that person, right? Equally, back when I set up my profile when it first launched, I avoided the faith-based questions and I picked one, and I was very light on faith because to my mind, the fact that I was on SALT, a dating app specifically for Christians, was a strong enough indication that my faith was central to my life. So I didn't need to talk too much about it. And I thought that's something that would come with increased intimacy down the road in a dating situation. So to be honest, some people may stray away from it. Some people may really lean into it. But those two people could have exactly the same investment in their faith. The best thing to do to work out someone's faith is to get to know them. The other thing that's worth noting is when you're on mainstream apps that aren't specifically for Christians, there are a few that allow you to filter for faith. And that means you can tick a box to say that you would like to be introduced to Christians only. That's fine. But bear in mind that some people will tick that box because they went to a C of E school, or because they were baptized or christened when they were younger, or because they're culturally Christian. But they wouldn't be practicing their faith and going to church every Sunday and engaged in daily prayer and have a sort of living, breathing relationship with Jesus in the way that you may consider the Christian faith to be. So again, start those conversations, get to know people, build friendships, build relationship, and you can ask those questions yourself to discern. One thing that is very helpful is that there's like a secret code on some of the mainstream dating apps where you can select a question prompt which is like, my typical Sunday is, and within that you can put church. And that is usually how Christians communicate to other Christians to say, I'm not just ticking this box, this means something to me. The other thing you can do is say, I'm looking for ... and then you can say something like, a committed Christian, my faith is of central importance to me. And I think it is important because the person who that is going to put off on a mainstream dating app is not the person you want to date. So you may end up with fewer matches, but they will be people who actively support and are pursuing their own relationship with Christ as well. So I would go for that. Be explicit.